Write a function, pyramid string, that takes in a string and prints the following pyramid pattern. So here we assume that our string will have no spaces. And if there are not enough characters to fill a certain row, we use the star character to pad it. So here, given a string ABCDE, we have 1 character on the first line, 2 characters on the second line, and 3 characters on the third line. We have A, BC, and DE star. So here, because we are left with D and E, and we don't have enough characters to fill 3 characters, we use 1 star character to make it up. So here, for our string, we have ABCDEF, and we have A on the first line, BC on the second line, and DEF on the third line. Next, given the string ABCDEFG, we are going to have A on the first line, BC on the second line, DEF on the third line, and G with a triple star on the fourth line. And this is because the fourth line should have 4 characters, but we only have G. So we need 3 star characters to make it up. And lastly, given the string ABCDEFGHI, we have A on the first line, BC on the second line, DEF on the third line, and GHI star on the fourth line. So here, the challenge will be to write your function in 1 line of Python code. Do pause this video and take a while to give this a go before taking a look at the answer. So as I always say, before we can write a function in 1 line of code, we need to know how to write the function in many lines of code. And here we have it, we have a multi-line solution. So let's test the solution. So ABCDEFG, and we will get the correct answer. However, if we take a look at this multi-line solution, we will realize that this is not very one-line friendly. So here we have a while loop which we cannot really convert into a list comprehension. So instead of using this multi-line solution, we need to actually write another sort of multi-line solution before we can condense it into 1 line. So let's get rid of all of this. And before we jump into the code, let's figure out how we want to do this. So firstly, let's say we are given the string A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And from here, let's draw the pattern that we are supposed to print. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, and we have G with 3 stars. So here, let's first find the starting index of each line. So A is going to be 0, this 1, this 2, this 3, this 4, this 5, and this 6. So we start from A, so our start index is going to be 0. So for B, it's going to be 1. For D, it's going to be 3. And for G, this is going to be 6. So next, let's say we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So similarly, let's draw the triangle A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. And afterwards, we are going to have K with 4 stars. So similarly, let's draw the start index. So for A is going to be 0, B is going to be 1, D is going to be 3, G is going to be 6, and K is going to be 10. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So here, one thing about this series of numbers is that this is going to be 0, this is going to be 0 plus 1, this is going to be 0 plus 1 plus 2, and this is going to be 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So similarly, this is going to be 0, this is going to be 0 plus 1, this is going to be 0 plus 1 plus 2, this is going to be 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, and this is going to be 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. And this will continue. So here, our first step will be to generate these numbers in 1 line of code. So let's do that first. So here, I'm going to write a for loop first. So for I in range. So let's just add a 5 here first. So we'll remove this later. And next, let's try to generate 0, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 plus 2, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, and so on. So we can do that with another range. So range I. So let's test this out here, pyramid. So let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And let's take a look here. So 0 to 0, 0 to 1, 0 to 2, 0 to 3, and 0 to 4. So let's find the sum of these ranges. So sum, range. And let's run this once again. And here we have 0, 0, 1, 3, 6. So we add I plus 1 instead of I. And we are going to get 0, 1, 3, 6, 10. So here we have managed to generate 0, 1, 3, 6, 10, which happens to be the start index of every row. And next, let's generate the end index of every row. So here in the fourth line, we are going to have 6, 7, 8, 9. And in the third line, we are going to have 3, 4, 5. So here, the end index is actually the next start index minus 1. So let's do that. So sum of range I plus 2. So let's run this, and we are going to have the next start index. And here, let's assign this to start index, and let's assign this to end index. And next, let's do some string slicing. So string start index to end index. And if we run this, we are going to get A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and nothing. So next, we can take this, and we can replace start index with it, and we can take this, and we replace end index. So let's get rid of this. And here we have a simple list comprehension. So for now, ignore this 5 as we'll fill it up later. And next, we need to add 3 star characters at the back of G. So next, we also need to print the supposed length of our row. So I plus 1. So here, the line containing A is length 1, the line containing BC is length 2, the line containing DEF is length 3, and the line that's supposed to contain G triple star is length 4. So this is correct. So this is going to be line, and we have Walrus operator. And next, let's add the length of line. And here we have it, 1, 2, 3, and this is only 1. So here, we can take the expected length of the line minus actual length of the line, and we'll get the number of stars that we need. So ignoring the 5, we simply multiply this with our star character. And here we have it. So next, we are going to add a set is equals to nothing, which means that the print statement will not automatically add a space in between star for us. And here we are going to get it. So next, we have to get rid of this line. And how do we know to get rid of this line? This is because the start index here is more than the length of string. So this is our start index. And we add a if statement here. So if sum is more than the length of string, we do not do anything. So instead, let's put less than, and we add a tab here. So once again, if we run this, we will get the correct answer. So now, let's do something about a 5. So instead of 5, let's just simply use length string. So here, I use string because the length of the string will always be longer than the number of lines we have in our pyramid. So once again, if I run this, we'll get the correct answer. And if I put GHIJK, and let's run this again, we are still going to get the correct answer. So now that we have a multi-line solution, we can work on condensing this into one line of code. So I'm going to take this, and I'm going to cut it and paste it at the start of my for loop. And similarly here, I'm going to put my if statement. So here, what's left is to put my square brackets and remove this. And let's put everything in one line. So let's test this once again. So here, we have the correct answer. And so let's say we put it with A, B, C, D, F, G once again, and we should get the correct answer. So let's remove some stuff. A, B, C, D, and we should also get the correct answer. So here, we have managed to write our function in one line of Python code. So once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was clear and easy to understand. See you in the next one.